Oh, hey, how y'all doing? I'm glad y'all made it here. So, now that we're in here, let's take a look at everything that's been checked. And we still got to check over the system in here too. So, let's first get started with the obvious. Okay, all 500,000 people are in good health. The majority of people are in a positive mood. We've had a few people here sad, depressed, lonely, unsatisfied, crazy. Yep, we don't just put that in the notes. They're a little crazy. And we've had others here who are, well, more or less, they're just here, but, you know, just... Alright, that's the people. Let's see, how much supplies do we have left? Still got over 1 billion pounds worth of supplies left. Okay, that's good. How much for food? Okay, still about enough to still last us for a good 10 years. Well, then again, we got literally enough MREs to where we can feed a whole damn city for the next 20 years if we wanted to, but, you know. And how are all the sleeping pods? Some of them are fine. Wait, what? You mean some of them had vomit in them? Ew. How did that happen? Oh. They woke up and they were puking from the long sleep. Well, I guess you could say, space sickness? I know that's a horrible joke, but, you know, I mean, they ain't in the water. Well, let me rephrase that. They're not in the water, so they can't get seasick, so we gotta call it space sickness. Because they're in space. Yeah, you get it, okay. But anyway, that's that. So what else? Workout routine was a pretty good success. What else happened there? Ooh, that's nice. So a few people ran so much to where they said they were doing a marathon run on the treadmill. What else? That's nice. So everybody's been doing pretty good. Everybody's pretty okay. Everybody's happy nonetheless. So that's good to hear. Anything else? Well, we'll talk about that later. I don't really want to talk about the fact that the guy got a black eye. He gave me a good hit. He's just didn't like the fact that this is exactly how things were going to go, I would say. Oh, well, it's not that you know. It's just that, like always, and I said this all day yesterday, going into today with a lot of people. When you signed up for this trip, you left everything behind. Your family, your friends, your close loved ones, whatever the story is with them, you left them behind. You left behind anything on Earth. You left behind anything that you could have taken with you. And we took as much stuff as we could with us. I mean, from clothes to food to soap to hand sanitizer. We took even laundry detergent, from cookies, cakes, pies, you name it. We took as much stuff as we could, and as much stuff as we could fit on the ship. Because, I mean, I'm surprised the ship managed to break orbit on planet Earth, because that ship was supposedly beyond capacity, but yet it made it. But yeah, though. I mean, they should all know by now this is what they want, so they can't really, sit here and just, well, bitch about it. It's called they're here, tough luck, and, oh, God. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Let's just first get the system check out the way. How are the propulsion systems? Still strong and still holding? That's great. How is the fuel consumption that we had to use a few times on this ship? How's that looking? Okay, that's pretty good. So everything's still pretty good and holding. We just gotta update this information. Hang on. Okay. Alright. let's see. So, what are we gonna write for this log? Yeah, you remember the captain of the ship and his co-pilots. They want an up-to-date, detailed log of what we're gonna write in here. So we can write it, or we can type it, or we can even record it. Yeah, they're pretty sketchy about it. But anyway, we'll do one of all three of them. One of you will write it, one of you will type it, and one of us will just record it. But overall, everything's good. I mean, we're not missing out on anything. We got everything the way we should be having it, and oh, we're looking good as far as I'm concerned. Oh yeah. Oh God. I wish this would get over with, but we are only still at. Well, yeah, we still got a good while to go. I mean, we just barely put. Well, not that we barely, but we just a couple of days ago, or whatever the story. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. I just need to get some more rest. I mean, what year are we in? Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, at least 2 years ago, we put everybody to sleep. It felt like yesterday when we put them to sleep, and then we went to sleep right behind them. But then here we are 2 years later, and the year is 2055. Yeah, yeah. Trust me, I know the feeling. It sank in for me too. I'm still surprised that 2 years ago we were waking everybody up, giving them some breakfast, a workout session, and all that other stuff. And now here we are. What seemed like yesterday, we put them all to sleep and went from there. And then the majority of the people, well, there's still about a good number of us awake. They're just, putting in their notes and everything before they get ready for sleep again too. Man. Oh God, I'm so damn tired. Oh, I know it's right now everything's just green across the board, along with the fuel supplies, the propulsion system, the food and stuff. We're still doing pretty good. I'm told that if things keep going the way that they are, we should arrive out there with enough stuff to last us even for at least another good. Excuse me, I had that bagel. Oh yeah, I had that bagel and I had that coffee when I woke up this day. But given everything that's going on right now, if we're lucky, we should arrive out there with at least 10 to maybe 20 years worth of supplies on us to still spare. Yeah, I was told by one of the cooks that the stuff that they were eating up for the next 2 days, that was like barely 10% worth of travel that we did. So that's pretty good. Oh, has any of y'all went to the therapist? I've already told the therapist about my personal problems with this. I already told him about the fight I had. But hey, I'm still making it. We're still making it. But now, in lighter news, let's go ahead and take a look outside and see how space is looking. Oh, come on, guys. Look, I get it. We won't see a lot of things except maybe some random planets and some random stars in the distance. But guess what? We still need to look outside every once in a while. I mean, I'm told that this ship, when it was flying, we've flown past a small solar system, but that solar system had a dwarf star in it, and the planet looked like shit. I know little shit, it looked it like it. God. Oh, y'all didn't know? Trust me. I made sure to take pictures of it and everything, but I'll show you that planet later. Now let's just look outside the window. Well, let's look out into space. Look at that. That planet is nothing but water, as far as I'm concerned. It might be something else down there. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing to see that. You see what I'm seeing? Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those days, so. Oh, God. Oh, while we're looking out into space here, did y'all take care of the rest of the other updates on there? Oh, you're going to get started. Okay, well, that's cool. Hey, feel free to get started. Don't let me hold you up. Oh, you're going to wait. Oh, what's the matter? Y'all love stargazing just like I do? Well, that's good. I'm glad y'all like looking at the stars just as much as I do. But right now, despite everything that went down a couple of years back, I still feel good. And we are, like I've told my team that I was working with, and like I'm telling you guys, we're gonna make it. We didn't come this far just to roll over and die. We came this far, we're gonna keep going this far. And I'm gonna still keep holding my head up high. Because once we land, no, I'm not gonna say that, but once we land on this new planet, I know what I'm gonna see. Oh, y'all don't know? Well, let me tell you how it's gonna go. When we make first drop on the surface of this new planet, we're gonna see water, we're gonna see trees, we're gonna see this ugly animal who we won't be able to tell which end is the front and which end is the back. Then from that, we're gonna sit back, we're going to enjoy the view, we're gonna make sure they study the rocks, the dirt, the air. They're gonna study the trees that are out there. And who knows, if we're lucky, we'll be the first ones to not only make history for humanity, but we'll be the first ones to say, hey, we're looking at the first signs of a beautiful world and a beautiful life out here. I'm talking about nothing but breezy air, no cold or nothing too cold, nothing too hot, just literally at 65 or 60 degrees worth of air. Hell, if anything, not even 65, just anywhere between 65 to 70 degrees of air. That'll be the temperature. That's the temperature you want to lay your head in and say, I feel good. Yeah, I know. It's just what I believe. But I'm pretty sure once we get out there, we'll face some problems like, oh, I don't know, when people wake up next time around again, they're going to want to fight us. They're going to want to say, how could you bring us to this planet and expect me to live here without my adulterated content? Yes, I know. I killed the moment. But we know that we're going to make it. We just got to keep on doing what we got to do. We're going to make it. But anyway, let's just make sure the rest of the other stuff is input in the system, and let's do one more check before we get ourselves some more sleep.